This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
Holla, 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 holla. Don DeMarco. What's up, dude?
Welcome to IDM, everybody. I'm Shorts. That's Othello. I was,
What's up?
We had talked about this on the Silent Majority exclusive episode, which aired exclusively on the Patreon for the Silent Majority, the $12 tier. Earlier this week. So last week, after last Friday's show, I inadvertently trapped myself into playing the show for my
vagina
for the first time.
Yeah.
That's when she found out that she is referred to as my vagina. And I was like, no. It's not just you. It's
not exclusive to you.
It's Othello's wife too.
Yeah.
It's not just some women, it's all women. We're all women. It's
Every
totally
married
fine.
man has a vagina. Well, actually, some have penises, but yeah.
vagina.
That's so funny. Yeah, we can't. I wanted to make sure that we don't rehash everything that we talked about on the Silent Majority episode.
Some things are just canon, though. We got to bring it to the dogs.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot to talk about today, man. I'm pumped for this episode. We got Corey in the house, Rhett, Danny G. Let's go ahead and do the shout outs, and then we'll just jump right into it. You ready?
Yep.
It's time for our big time P1 shout outs.
Shout outs to Adam McNair, AJ McCown, Alex Davis. Instagram at Brad Paints This. Search for Brad Paints This on Instagram. He's been getting commissions from IDM shout outs.
He's an artist, y'all.
So we appreciate you guys supporting this inclusive community that we're building where we all support each other. Shout outs to Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel, Brian Altman. Shout outs to Brian Busties. I think you got some news from him coming up pretty soon here. Offman.
I do.
Shout outs to Kara Webb, Chad Dukes. Boo, boo, boo. Shout outs to Chris in DC. Chris Pertel. Shout outs to Spence, Danny Loudermilk, David P. Wilson. Shout outs to David Slat, Don DeMarco, Ernesto. Shout outs to Ernesto Ladog, Ernesto Ladon. Shout outs to Evan R., Craven Moorhead, Jam Pats, Joe Soup. Shout outs to JP Flame, Kevin Smith, Chris. Happy belated birthday, Kevin Smith. Shout outs to Chris Stein, Kyle Kogan, M_Jizzle. Shout outs to Matt Brodericks. What's his show? Matt and JP?
Matt and JB.
Matt and JB. I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
No, it's all good. I subscribe to their Patreon. It's a good show. I like it.
Shout outs to Matt Dotson. Shout outs to Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Mike Cook, the Clifton Plumber. Shout outs to Richard Souse, the Souse Bouse. Shout outs to Ricky Holesapple. Shout outs to Sean Kibler. And shout outs to, last but not least, Steve Schmoll. And also, shout outs to our guy Rhett for calling up Mike Cook to do his plumbing.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I was going back through some of the older episodes and found exactly who it was, whose name I'd missed, who said that he hired Mike Cook as his full-time plumber now. You can find Mike's info pinned to the top of our Twitter account, twitter.com/IDM_pod. Mike Cook is licensed and insured, takes great care in his work, and can handle large or small jobs, residential or service work. If you're in need for a plumber, give Mike Cook a call.
Yo, he's not officially sponsor this week. You know,
well,
you can relax with the phone numbers and all that stuff.
Just throwing him some love. Just throwing him some love.
No, we love Mike Cook.
So give Mike Cook a call, or just like our buddy Rhett did.
Yeah, that's
one
awesome.
Of the dogs. So
we got a couple people in here. We got Justin Groves. What up? We got Ace, our guy Ace. Hey, yo, yeah, he says smash the like button, you cowards.
Yeah,
do that. We got Trey. What up, Trey? I know that's right. Let me give him my know that's right real quick.
I know that's right.
We got Mike. Oh, Mike Cook. Speak of the devil. What up, players?
Shout outs.
Yo, man, you know, I was thinking today, I was like, damn, you know, what's weird is now that Shorts has a job, me and him barely talk, like, at all.
I know.
So this show is really like you know, I think when you were unemployed, you were
too available.
Neither you nor I have very many friends. So you were kind of, you know, texting me every day, mostly about the show, but kind of about life and shit like that. But now you're super busy, man.
Yeah, I think it's probably a huge weight off your shoulders, though, because your shoulders, because I don't have only you to text every single day. I've got basically nobody to text every day because I'm too busy. But it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, and it makes us, I think, in a very real way, value the time that we do talk and make sure it's important shit. And
we can save our stories and our shtick for the show, whereas, you know, before it was like hard to, you know, keep it in our pants for 7 whole days.
Keep it in our shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what do you want to start? Do you want to give like a quick recap of your second work week on the job, or what do you, because I got the videos ready to go.
First of all, Mike Cook says the social media posts have dropped off once Shorts started working. I didn't even know if a show was happening tonight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Whose fault is that? You know,
he's right.
No, it's all good. No, show happens every Friday night at 9:30, unless we forget to update you guys otherwise.
Yo, real quick. By the way, before we get into your new job and play a couple quick videos and all the other shit, I want to let people know, and we'll tell them again after the fucking
of course,
the episode. Going. We have a Patreon. Like, if you like the show, you get double the show if you sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/IDMpod. Bob the Builder told me that he went on he did an estimate this week, went to a guy's house. The dude said that he heard about him from IDM, and he was talking to him about the show, you know, and Bob was like, do you sign up? Are you on their Patreon? And the guy was like, what are you talking about? What Patreon? So we had to like sit there with him on the phone and show him where to go and all that shit. So
So obviously we're not doing a good enough job promoting the Patreon.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, just the free shit, that's fine if you want, but you get double the show on our Patreon. But anyways, how was your work week, dude? It was a fucking sweltering ass week.
Well, apparently I picked the hottest week of the year, which strangely enough is in September now, I guess.
Yeah.
Global warming. It was hot as fucking balls this week.
Yeah.
Like every single day. Yeah. And I'm in backyards where there's like mosquitoes everywhere and trees and foliage hanging down, and it's just making it just a sweltering mess. It was a brutal one this week.
I think I texted you guys. I was like, I have to go outside probably an hour a day to just play with the kids. And I mean, I'm miserable for every single second I'm out there. So I can only imagine what it's like fucking, you know, working 8 hours out there.
What's funny, because that's kind of what our texting has become now. It's more from me texting you and waiting for a response for like 12 hours to to Bob just texting you and me videos of me working on the job site.
Yeah, speaking of which, why don't we just pull those up real quick?
Oh, God.
By the way, Ace asks, y'all going to keep the show going, right? Dude, we will never fucking quit this show. I swear to fucking God, man.
Yes. Inshallah.
Yeah. When I eventually join ISIS, I will still do the show from Syria. I swear to God, dude. All right, let's pull this up real quick. All right, we got. Okay. Oh, fucking motherfuck. Okay, let me just.
Oh no!
By the way, I'm sorry if you guys only listen to the show and you don't watch. You know, you're missing out. But just imagine Shorts, you know, doing hard labor. Okay. All right, so we got this one right here.
Oh fuck, dude, that was this morning. That was brutal. I actually think I formed a common bond with the Mexies this week, or actually today, over that one.
Really?
Yeah, because dude, that's like.
I mean, for those who aren't watching, you're literally shoveling rocks into a truck.
Well, can you make the screen bigger in any way? It's very small from my end. I know it's an up and down video, but
yeah, I can't.
Okay, well, so that's little callback to last week. That's about a 2,500 pound load. It's like fucking gravel, dude. It's just a gigantic pile of gravel, and the goal is to take all of that gravel that you're seeing right there in that video and put it into that truck right there.
Jesus, dude. Oh my God, man.
It took like an hour. And the problem is you can't complain because Bob is right there. Now, he's not in this video because he's actually taking the video.
Yeah.
The Mexies aren't quite caught up on social media yet. But you can't complain because Bob's right there next to you shoveling also. So it's like, fuck, if the boss is doing it, how can you complain?
Yeah, it's not like the boss is just fucking sipping a frappuccino in a trailer or anything like that. Yeah, he's out there with you. And he's probably like, you know, kind of motivational speaking while you're doing it, like saying, you know, encouraging you and shit like that.
By the way, I don't want to single anybody out, but there is one guy in that video, and it's not me, who is responsible for calling me Gordo Feo, which we talked about, discussed on the Silent Majority exclusive episode. Yeah, and he was also, by the way, not carrying his Gordo Feo weight.
Really? Yeah. That's so funny, dude.
A lot of standing around talking to Bob.
He was standing around talking to Bob in Spanish, or like does he speak English?
No, he's like the pack dog. Yeah, he's the lead dog.
Okay, all right,
yeah.
And we got one more here, real quick. Let's just. This is a good one. This actually looks relatively like easier than the shit you're
yeah, that was pretty. Oh my god!
Sorry. All right, here we go.
Show within the show. Yeah, that was the most fun job I've had in the 2 weeks. Yeah,
you're power washing a deck.
But dude, in every one of these videos, I look just like, because I'm so This is the hard part about watching yourself, right?
Yeah,
you recognize all the flaws, and there's a lot.
It's like listening to yourself, but yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, and yeah, which one of us doesn't do? But no, just kidding.
Yeah. Laid off, not fired.
But no, there's I can tell, like, I look so stiff, and I'm like lumbering around, but I'm not.
You don't look comfortable.
Yeah, and I'm not as mobile as I feel like I am in the moment. So then I watch back and I go, ew. But yeah, that was the most fun job I've had in 2 weeks, was power washing, and then yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, it looks relatively easy compared to the other shit, even though your fucking shorts are soaked.
Oh yeah, it looked like I pissed myself. I might have.
Yeah,
I may have. Can't put it past me. May have.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, again, we went over some other videos in the Silent Majority Patreon episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm fucking, we got some comments in here. People saying, your face already looks thinner. You know, I wanted to ask you, are you like keeping track of your weight or anything? Because you have to be losing weight.
Yeah, so actually, I've kind of stayed the same, and then this week, as of today, I went up a little. Not much, but
What?
So I don't know if it's water weight or some weird, like I'm not weighing myself at the same time every day or what it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I know I'm losing weight. Maybe it's not like, like maybe it's not noticeable, or maybe it is. I don't know, but. Like sometimes I never understand this. What's that saying? Like muscle weighs more than fat, but I don't really get that. I always thought that was fake.
Right.
But maybe it's like losing fat, it's converting to muscle or something like that. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. You got to be.
Who gives a fuck?
Let's see. Richmond John says, "I'll help you make Afghanistan great again, Othello." Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Trey, call back to Mexi's. Ace says, y'all don't have a skid steer for that stone.
What does that mean?
I feel like there's got to be an easier way to do. I mean, what do I know? I don't know.
What's a skid steer?
Richmond John says the skid steer is for fat people, so it sounds about right.
Got an answer there quickly. Yeah.
Ace says you're not supposed to be shoveling back up. You're not supposed to be shoveling back up into truck. Order too much stone. Oh,
yes, we did.
What happened?
Yeah, we did. We ordered too much gravel, but it kind of makes sense when Bob explained the business side of it. So
yeah.
And so basically we took that gravel and put it to good use somewhere else. So it was
okay. Richmond John says he wants the cyber stock shorts during the week. Ace says that would be golden content. Maybe that's something Bob should look into. Just live stream the workday from his Instagram at Scheidler Construction.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why that wouldn't work. Because a lot of the places that we're at, they don't have good cell service, and it's not like you're connecting to their Wi-Fi when you go to their homes.
Right.
It's like you're dealt with whatever hand you're dealt.
Yeah. Now I gotta say, I don't see you listening to any podcasts or anything while you're working.
Yeah, I tried that once this week, and it just didn't really work. I was solo at a spot. And I just felt weird because I knew the homeowner was there, and I was like, what if they come out and they're they hear me listening to people calling each other gay and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like maybe if I did it with headphones, that would be cool.
Yeah, you got to get some AirPods or something, because I mean that would make a huge difference for me, at least personally. Working in silence versus having something in the background just to laugh at that. I mean, maybe it's not like that for you, though.
Well, to be honest, and I've always listened to stuff while I'm working, and obviously coming from radio.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit peaceful for me to just kind of sit there, not even with my own thoughts. I'm just kind of focused on the work.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on myself, focusing on the work.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the stuff you've been doing the past 2 weeks is way better for your mental health than whatever you and I have been doing for the past fucking 5 years. Listening, the fact that I have a compulsion to fucking listen to something every single time I'm alone is really just me not wanting to be alone with my thoughts.
Yes. Yeah.
That's really all it is. I'm aware of that, but I can't stop myself. So the fact that you're forcing yourself to do that, or forced to do that, is probably better for you.
Forced by pay.
Yeah.
Forced by pay.
Yeah.
It's not slavery. Not slavery. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. Ace says no way I could work all day not listening to anything. Yeah, dude, that sounds pretty awful. But if you're doing it, man, you're doing it. So that's
well, in a weird way, it's kind of put me in a different headspace too. I think, as just a veteran construction guy now.
Yeah.
But for so long working in radio, I think one of the faults of it is you're too close to the situation. So it really makes it difficult for you to not sympathize but understand the listening habits of normal people with normal lives, because it's in front of your face at all times.
Right.
And with anything that can be good and bad.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, when we're going from job site to job site to job site, I've got zero listening time. I mean, for the most part, it's we're talking about the next job, what we're gonna do, and what we did on the last job, and what's coming up next week. So from that perspective, it's really kind of changed my mindset a little bit in how people consume media and consume certainly like audio mediums and stuff like that.
Yeah. Corey asks, has a homeowner asked you, why are you gay yet?
Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Dude, I guarantee there will come a time, I think within the year, that you will be on a job site, and it'll be an IDM referral, and a homeowner will come out and go,
Why are you gay?
I know
Mark
it's
it,
gonna happen, dude.
mark it down, put it in the bet book.
Yeah. Add that to the goal list. Andrew Dice Clay and a homeowner
Why
asking
are you
you,
gay?
Why are you gay? Yeah. Hashtag WAG. Yeah.
we got a question here. When will IDM host a live show? Maybe with two 60-year-old brothers talking about cartoons. I'll hang up and listen.
What does that
That's
mean?
that's about Dukes's live show this weekend. Toon Talk. I think
okay.
it's happening at Flying Ace Farm or something like that Saturday. Yeah, check them out.
60-year-old brothers?
Yeah, I mean Ted. The Toon Talk is a show on the Chad Duke Show network.
Oh, not like the way that junkies used to say brothers.
No. It's it's hosted by Ted and his brother, his Aspie brother.
Oh, his actual brother.
Yeah. And they talk about cartoons. So
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, people
that's
go
what
check
that's
that shit
about.
out. Support
But yeah,
Chad.
we
Definitely
do have
support Chad.
I think
Support us.
first on the list is like appearance. I hate calling it that. It's like, but us doing a meetup, I guess, with the dogs, and then after that, if only fucking 3 people show up to that, it'll probably let us know like when we or how realistic a live show would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely on the cards. Mike Cook, I only listen to podcasts while driving. It's too hard to stay focused on the manual labor job.
Yep, I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a veteran of the industry, so I totally get it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, dude.
That's
Danny
a couple
G
of pipe
says,
fitters.
Danny G says, Othello, just curious, what industry do you work in? I work in government contracting. I still do the job that Adam McNair hooked me up with. So yeah,
Shout outs.
yeah, shouts to Adam McNair, one of the big time P1s. So I do that, and I also do like I help my buddy Luke Thomas out with his socials and his YouTube. I help out this other comedian, this guy named Aaron Berg, with his social media and his YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I kind of
former IDM guest Aaron Berg.
Yeah, former IDM guest.
Yep.
Ace also says Chad took shots at y'all the other week, dude. I don't honestly, man. I don't fucking care, dude. He can. I appreciate that he's subscribed to the Patreon. I appreciate everything he's done for me in the past.
Shout outs.
But that's just what Dukes does. He fucking shits on everything and everyone. So
Yeah.
this show is not part of the Dukes universe. I mean, maybe like in a way.
We
but
appreciate what he's done for us for sure.
Yeah. But
1,000%.
we're not, we're trying to do something, carve our own path and
Yeah.
find our own audience. And I'm grateful for the people who have come over here who listen to me on the podcast and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if Dukes is gonna shit on us, dude, we're not gonna go back and forth with them. Like if people want to ask me specific questions, like the question that came up on the Oathcast about him bitching about us doing the LeVar and Dukes reunion, of course I'll answer that, and Shorts will do that too. But I'm not, he can shit on us all he wants, whatever. It's all good. I got
all
kids,
good.
man.
I got kids. Braggart.
Sorry, dude. It'll happen soon, man. It'll happen soon. Corey Rita says, I'm down for a meetup and live show for sure. Nice.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
I'm so fucking paranoid about us doing a live appearance and like no one showing up. But it seems like we got, JP said he would go. Shouts to JP, who's way
Yep.
too good to us. I think Dave Izzle said he would go. Ernesto said he would drive down for Philly. We got a decent group.
Yeah, I think we can get some people for sure. And again, we've talked about this previously. We're gonna make sure we do it at a place that's already full, and so we can claim it. We can say, look at all these people we brought for Monday Night Football.
Shorts, I'm gonna let you take this one.
When Dukes can't come up with content, he just shits on people. Nation of Hacks was a quote for a reason. Projecting. That's from Richmond John.
Can you talk into your mic?
Yeah, sorry, I've been moving it around this week. I'm trying to.
It's all good.
Do I need to reread the thing?
No, you're good.
Okay. He just shits on people. Nation of Hacks was a quote for a reason. Projecting. Yeah, look, I just don't really, I'm not concerned with any of that. I don't have a problem with Dukes. I don't think Othello does either.
No.
Again, we appreciate what he's done for us for all these years. And I think he appreciates us. Tempers flare for whatever reason. People irk each other all the time. It's a very hard relationship to explain to people because, I don't know, everybody I've worked at with the radio station there that was there for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like family, like a fucked up family. Like you're always there's always going to be two people out of like 10 people fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And
Dukes is more often than not kind of in the middle of the shit.
Sure, yeah. And you still love each other. So it's not, like it's never going to be, at least I hope not, it's never going to be scorched earth, I don't think. But you know that it's a very hard bond to explain. I can't, it's hard for me to put it into words. It's just the fact that you know that sometimes there's going to be flare-ups and there's going to be issues. It's like brothers fight in a way. And for whatever reason, somebody will take something the wrong way. And, maybe we've said something that's fucking out of line. I don't know. I apologize if that's the case, but yeah, it's all good. It's all love.
All right, that was the gayest answer I could have ever expected out of you.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. Like I don't have a problem with Chad. I don't.
Having sex with men and smoking crack.
What do you want me to say? Fuck Chad Dukes. You know what I mean? Like.
I love you. We're brothers.
It's true, dude. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like
that we're so used to Dukes.
I'm not trying to.
Of course, it doesn't like I'm barely affected by it now.
Yes, we are abused spouses. Sure, definitely, for sure.
Dan says just talk shit back. Yeah.
Look, I don't want to be like coaxed into saying something I don't mean. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, like, when he fucking talks shit about us.
Well, I didn't hear what he said, so I don't even know.
Yeah. Richmond John says we should organize a paintball show war. Yeah, dude. I'd fucking be down for that shit, man. When's the last time we played paintball?
Or maybe we could have like a dodgeball tournament.
See, I know what you're doing there. You wouldn't do it before, but I see what you're doing there. Oh shit, dude. We got a
Gaygram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Gaygram alert. Holla. Mike Cook. Our guy Mike Cook. He says hashtag WAYG. Yeah, people. That's our hash. That's the hashtag for the show, by the way. WAYG.
It means why are you gay? It represents inclusivity, and yes, it's supporting each other. We're building a supportive community. Yeah.
This is what we do on IDM.
Fuck Judd Dukes. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so dude? There are so many funny topics to get into. What do you want to start with? We can start with. You want to start with the baby alien fan bus thing?
Yes, definitely.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to set it up?
Yeah.
I got a lot to say about this.
So I found this on Twitter. It's just such a funny clip. I didn't even know what the hell was going on here, but it looked like it was in a Bang Bus. If you guys remember Bang Bus,
Who doesn't remember Bang?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do I even need to explain?
Exactly.
But yeah, with the signatures all over the ceilings and shit like that, and they would always like find some unsuspecting person on the side of the road to come into the van and fuck this hot chick.
Yeah, gross, dude. But before I show the video, we got another
alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news
Oh
for you.
shit, Richmond John coming in hot with the super sticker.
Shout outs.
Dude.
Boop, 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 boop.
We appreciate you guys, man. Richmond John has been one of those dudes who's supported us from the jump. We appreciate that. By the way, John DePompa, Richmond
John DePompa.
John in Mechanicsville. Dude, I fucking tweeted him back and forth for 10 years. I know you have too. And he hasn't fucking shown one fucking Twitter like of interest in IDM, which gets me a little bitter, dude.
Maybe
we had
it's
a whole
classic
month on the junkies.
Maybe it's a classic case. Not that sized.
I think so.
Just another classic case.
Yeah.
He's just not that sized.
That being said, I appreciate Richmond John, a junkies faithful listener who also supports us.
Yeah.
So thank you, dude.
Richmond John was doing like a wacky bit the other day, by the way, where he was like trying to claim that he was the bit king over me and I think Tom Dale. I couldn't really piece it together. I appreciated the attempt though. Didn't hate it. I appreciated it. But come on, dog. That's weak sauce.
Oh, shit. Real quick. Ace says, do y'all believe the diarrhea plane was real? Kind of sus. We don't have any live videos of it, considering we get videos of every single plane argument, fight, etc. How's no one have video of this shit? Dude, that is on the choke sheet tonight, and we will definitely get into that.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Real quick, let me just show this this video that Short sent me. You guys might have seen it, but if you haven't, take a look.
Yep.
Let's take your Electra. Hi, alien. My name's Aria Electra, and I see your video. I would love to take your.
Whoa!
Ooh, how do you feel about that? What would you do if she was here right now? Oh my gosh! Like,
oh my god!
Oh,
God. Yo,
we got it. I told you.
She's the one from the video?
Yeah, I told you.
There's no way, bro.
Yes.
No, ain't no way.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. Listen.
You know, look.
Yes, I came a long way for you.
For real?
Today's the day.
What? You gonna help me out with that?
Yes.
Baby alien, what was that? You just ran off the bus.
He's crying.
Like, this is really gonna happen?
Can you pause it?
Well, I told you last time.
Can't pause TikTok.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't think you were really like. You see it like.
Mm-hmm. Let me see your tongue. Hi, alien.
Oh god, dude. Oh, gross. Oh man. Oh.
Okay. Can you explain what happened? Because I didn't see that version of the video yet.
All right. For those who aren't watching, it's a video on TikTok from, like Short said, it's a porn site called Fan Bus, which is basically
Bang Bus.
the exact same thing as Bang Bus. They just stole the bit. And it's this dude sitting on the couch in the van who his nickname is Baby Alien. If you look him up on Instagram, he's got like 600,000 followers. He looks like I don't know. He looks really bad.
He looks like a piece of Dr. Chicken.
Yeah, he's an Indian dude with clearly some sort of medical ailment. He's tiny. He's very small. He's got a gigantic head.
Yeah, he's got the same disease that my penis does.
Yeah, he's definitely handicapped in some way. And he's sitting there watching a video on a phone of this porn star who's pretty hot, saying, I basically that she wants to fuck Baby Alien. And then he's like, whoa, no way. And then suddenly she pops out from behind the couch, and he is so overwhelmed that he starts crying because he's so happy that she's gonna take his virginity. The movie's in here. Holla. He says, what is my son Little Juan doing on the screen? Richmond John, if he licks that shit while crying, I'm gonna fall out. Oh fuck, dude. Hang on 1 second.
Gaygram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Holla, Corey Rita with the super chat, 999 super chat. Love me some IDM. We appreciate your support, dude. You're the fucking man. And congrats on the fuck. We've said this before, but congrats on losing like fucking 80 pounds, dude.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I think I saw the other day on Instagram he weighed in at like 218 pounds, and
Yeah,
no
yeah.
offense,
I wish
Corey
I could be
Rita.
that for
I
18.
saw his before picture, and dude's done some serious work. So
Yeah,
congrats,
hell
dude.
yeah.
Shit is not easy. I know.
So yeah, so do you? I mean, okay, so I've spent a lot of time, doing my own research into this topic.
What, Indians
I've
getting
looked
fucked
up-
or like little midgies?
I've looked up. Well, first of all, when I saw that video, I was like, "There's no way this is real. They're doing this for marketing. There's no way this chick is fucking this monster, this Indian monster. He's Indian, by the way, so double gross."
I say double positive. Tomato.
But so I was like, can this be real? First of all, who is this deformed Indian dude? I look him up. Yeah, like I said, his name's Baby Alien. He acts like a thug, even though he's like 3'9", and he's very ugly. And this chick that is in the video is named Aria Electra. That's her porn name. And I was like, I gotta see if they bone. I have to see it. So I know.
I sent you this either this morning or yesterday morning.
Yeah.
I gotta find the actual. I gotta go word for word on this one.
I mean, right away, I was like, "Is this real?" And so I did my. Go ahead.
You go, quote, "Damn, I just watched the full vid of them banging. Fucking gross." Like, not 5 minutes to confirm the veracity. The full video.
Dude, it is. Well, weren't you curious? Like, I was very curious. I was like, this can't be fucking real. Weren't you?
Oh.
What did you think when you saw it first?
I just laughed because I thought it was a funny video.
Yeah.
I thought it was a funny video. I thought they were like two funny people to be sitting next to each other. That was really as far as it went for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that seems like a good topic for the show.
Yeah. But you weren't curious, like, does she actually bang this dude?
I mean, I took it at face value. I was like, damn, I guess he got a hook job.
Oh, so you believe? Yeah.
I believed it.
Yeah.
You didn't though, right?
Well, no, I mean, seeing him cry and run out of the car and cry, it seems very like staged and fake.
But you saw the video, the full vid.
Yeah, I did.
So it's real.
Corey Rita says, I get Sice to see my penis again because he's losing weight. I got Sice to see Baby Alien's penis that night. What I did was if you do this, if you just go to Twitter and you search Baby Alien Aria Electra, like Carmen Electra, the full video pops right up, dude.
And then you can see what, like,
you will see her blowing his flaccid penis for like 10 minutes because he couldn't get it up.
Why are you gay?
I also kind of wanted to see his penis.
Why
what does this thing look like? And so she's blowing him. He can't get hard for like 10 minutes, which is like, so embarrassing. But dude, he eventually does.
Oh!
So I mean, this chick says, right?
Do I know you?
I got my tongue up this chick's ass, right?
And dude, eventually,
blood vessels getting bigger in your penis.
that happened for Baby Alien, and he bangs her, dude. And dude, it's amazing to me how these porn stars, like, she treats him like he's the hottest dude she's ever seen. Like she does. Yeah. She gives him all the works. Which Seems cool at first, but then when you're done beating off to the video. No, I'm kidding. I didn't beat off. No, I would never do that.
Yeah, well, you're good.
But dude, I don't know, man. I saw that and I kind of felt the same way I felt listening to. Do you remember on Howard Stern? They got this porn star to fuck Jeff the Drunk.
Vaguely.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely. That was a long time ago.
Jeff the Drunk porn star. So,
by the way, just while you. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to throw a random thing out there, just so people know. So I have not been as attentive to the It Doesn't Matter Instagram account lately.
Yeah.
My bad. That's on me. I apologize. But I woke up this morning and just checked the feed just to see what was going on. And there were like a dozen, not gigantic, ginormous boobed women accounts that Bella was following from the IBM.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I bet.
I have no idea what you're referring to. I don't even have the login for our IDM.
Okay, I'm sorry. I followed them. Obviously, I followed them.
It must be a bot, dude. It's a Russian bot.
I was drunk. I followed them all, and I fell asleep and woke up and was like, "Oh, what did I do last night? Oh, I'm sorry."
Here's from John says, Jesus H. Othello. Yeah. Corey Rita says, I'm watching now. Nice, dude. I'm going to puke. The movie says, Baby Alien and Beetlejuice need to run a train on Mia Khalifa. That would be great. I would love that. All right. So Jeff the Drunk was this like whack packer on Howard Stern.
Yeah, I fucked Jeff the Drunk, Howard. Robin.
He wasn't just like a drunk. He was like, he was basically fucking the R word, you know?
Yep.
In fact, he's probably worse than Baby Alien.
You mean ridiculously talented?
Yeah, ridiculously talented. So they got this porn star to bang him, and it was so traumatizing for her banging this like fucking -1 that she breaks down crying, like sobbing after she fucked him, because not because he was rough or anything, not because she was like so fucking sad about her life, you know.
We are back in New York. We came alive. I miss a minute early. This is right from the tape.
Oh shit!
I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah,
Stop it. You're making this up. You know what?
Cindy,
are you serious?
No, I'm not making up. Cindy, what happened? Hey, Jeff, hi. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
I'm good. How are you?
Are you still having a crying fit?
But guys, I can't hear what's going on. I don't want to miss a minute. Like, did you suddenly realize, oh my God, I was with Jeff?
I have no idea. You know, that part of it is pretty much a blur.
I've had women do that, but I never had it on tape. I've had women do that, but I never had it on tape.
That's so mean.
What?
I was completely blacked out at that point.
Wow. You guys must have drank a lot.
He was okay. I believe he took.
Did I end up being...
So anyways, you guys can listen to that on your own.
I invented sex, Robin.
Corey just says, Jeff the Drunk was awesome. Dude, so, you know, when you hear that, first of all, the fact that Stern is like laughing at that is like the creepiest thing in the world to me. The fact that he's like trying to be like this holier than thou dude when he used to fucking laugh at the fucking awful shit that women would put themselves through. Or like, I remember he would play fucking audio of like ghetto gaggers and fucking chicks like getting, you know,
easy.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he would play fucking awful porn audio and be like, you know, this is hilarious. So she obviously was crying because she couldn't believe that's where her life was. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she talks about it afterwards. Like she had no idea what she was doing. She was blacked out. But that's clearly what the deal was, right?
Yeah.
And so like every time, every once in a while you watch porn, and then like for me at least,
every once in a while or every day you watch porn.
Something creeps back in your mind where you're like, oh, this chick was probably molested, when she was a kid, more than likely, or definitely went through some traumatizing thing where she's able to kind of disconnect,
disassociate,
disassociate, and just fucking blank out her mind when she's banging somebody. So I couldn't help but think that when I saw this like very pretty girl banging this fucking Indian monster. So I don't know, man. A little bit of me like feels bad for like, I mean, it's funny seeing this baby alien dude is funny, and seeing him cry and shit is funny. But then like watching the porn and watching the shit she does to this ugly ass dude.
Yeah.
It just makes you think like, God damn, how fucked up is this chick in the head?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is that too much for you?
It's just, how do you, all right, like, there's always been like freak porn, like midgets banging and shit like that, but usually it's like a midge banging another midge. No offense, no offense to midges out there.
Little people is what they like.
Yeah, little midges. Yeah, but there's never been, and don't mean to call you freaks. Don't mean to call you freaks. That's what this podcast would be, by the way. That's what every other podcast actually is. when they spend all this time qualifying shit and what they're saying. Didn't mean to say that. Didn't mean this. That's not what I meant. I apologize. Or we could just say what we fucking mean. But yeah, you guys decide what you like, I guess. So it's just like there's always been that element of weirdness to like porn, and there's always been those weird subcategories.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. This is kind of weird. Like, is there any, just being honest, is there any possibility she actually wanted to bang that dude?
Dude, come on.
Like, man. Even the slightest sliver.
I mean, come on. This should be the picture for the episode today. I mean, look at the dude.
I guess we have a definitive answer.
I mean, dude, come on, man. Look at her. I mean, you look at her face. You look at her face, and it looks like she's like, it looks like she where is it at?
Vertically challenged. Vertically challenged.
Sized in my penis.
It looks like she gets butt sized in her penis a little bit. But dude, look at the fucking dude, man. Yeah. First of all, he looks like he's 11 years old, and
he's got like a Martian head.
Yeah, that's why they call him Baby Alien. It's got to be.
Oh, okay. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
But dude,
dude, that reminds me of like when I was in like 11th grade, and I finally realized why. Or it was like years later. I finally realized why the Blink-182 "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" album was called what it was.
Yeah.
And somebody's looking at me and they go, "Come on, take off your pants and jacket." And I was like, "Okay." So I take off my pants and I take off my jacket.
You're so innocent. Yeah. So if you're curious about this, I don't know, is a sex tape exclusively for celebrities? If you're curious about this porno, it's on Twitter. Porno. It's on Twitter, and you can watch it for free. But be cautious with what you're looking up, because it could fucking make you think.
Yeah, there's vertically challenged people being exploited here.
All right, so that's enough Baby Alien. Do you want? Corey Rita says his head looks like a balloon about to pop. Yeah. The movie says you should support the bros and be happy for Baby Alien. Dude, I'm happy for him. I'm
The
sad
movie is
for her.
The movie is a changed man. He's been working on himself.
I know.
He supports all underprivileged and all exploited people and marginalized people. He's a different man.
He says baby alien looks like
I take back whatever I just said.
He says baby alien looks like me and Oathman had a baby. That's funny, man. All right, so that's enough about baby alien. Is there anything you want to talk about specifically?
Yeah, so before we jump over to the Patreon, we still have a little time left, so we can find another topic.
And
sure.
I think we got to talk about the Atlanta diarrhea plane too.
Yep, definitely have to talk about that. Important topic right there. Can't miss that one. Can't miss topic. So we were kicking around the idea because we had done the exclusive Patreon show or exclusive Silent Majority show this week. And really it was more or less what they call in the biz a make good, because when we started the Silent Majority, we wanted to have the ticker scrolling across the bottom.
Oh, dude, watch it, man.
I said ticker. I said ticker.
Yep. Right off.
But that was the main thing. But we'd also promised exclusive videos, and we never went over out of the way really to explain what that meant, and that was our bad. So what we did in an effort to make good for the Silent Majority, the $12 tier on our Patreon, where you can find twice the content and then some. Patreon, download the Patreon app, type in "it doesn't matter" in the search bar, you'll find us. You can subscribe for $5, $8, or $12, whatever you're willing to give. We appreciate everybody who subscribes. We realized that we had not done a good enough job explaining what we were promising, so we decided to start taking away some of the free bonus episodes that we're doing. Instead of doing them every week for a full month, so an Oathcast, Shortscast, Oathcast, Shortscast, we're going to do a Silent Majority exclusive episode, a Shortscast, a Silent Majority exclusive episode, and an Oathcast throughout the next month to try to catch up and just fulfill our commitment to the dogs, the $12 dogs.
But what the hell, boy?
Do you think people understood what you're talking about?
Probably
right now,
not,
I'm
dude.
like,
But what the hell, boy?
Probably not. I'm just trying to lay it out.
You're saying
the more I explain this, the more fucked up it gets. But
yeah. So we said we do 2 bonus episodes a month for the Silent Majority.
Yes.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't I say it that efficiently?
But what the hell, boy?
I've had that sound drop stuck in my head all week, by the way.
I know, it's so good. Boy, what the hell, boy? But now you're saying that we should open up those additional Gatreons to the other Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, so now that we've kind of test driven this thing a little bit, this is something we've talked about in the past, but now I finally feel confident with it, especially with the new job, and I feel comfortable with the schedule. And after we did it on Tuesday, I kind of want to start leaning in the direction of doing 2 Patreon shows a week. So right now we do 1 free show, 1 Patreon show per week, and then everything else that comes along with the different tiers, right?
Yeah.
On the Patreon. I'm feeling pretty damn comfortable with adding an extra Patreon show each week, and I think that you are too.
Yeah, I am too. But I do want to have something like special for the Silent Majority.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just keep the Oathcast and the Shortscast exclusive to them. I don't know. Maybe we do the $5 and $8 subs get the the Gatreon episodes, and the Silent Majority gets everything. And we will eventually do vlogs. I think we just gotta like plan out some shit that we gotta do.
Yeah. Well, now that Shorts has money coming in a little bit more,
hell yeah,
it's a little bit easier to plan for that stuff. But
yeah,
we want to work out the details, but we also want to hear from you guys, because the last thing we want to do is make people who are already paying for us feel like they're not getting what they want. But at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of a cool fucking idea to say, I don't know, for $5 or $8, you can get fucking everything. Like you can get the free show on YouTube and you can get 2 paid shows on Patreon. That way it's like we're delivering bang for the buck. We're the American working man because that's who I am and that's who I care about.
Yeah, of course. You're a blue collar fucking, red-blooded American. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, the last 6 months for me, having to, like, fucking pinch every single penny together, it lit a fire into my ass for sure, after 6 months. But it also made me realize, like, how important it is when you feel like you're getting like, every bang for every buck.
Oh yeah,
I should say bang for your buck more. Fucking
dude, I totally know what you're talking about, man. Like, dude, I signed up for Luscious Lopez's OnlyFans this week, and dude, she posts a lot of videos, but they're all like she's in her bikini and all of them. I'm like, bitch, you fucking were showing your butthole for 10 years on X videos.
Yeah.
So I feel a little gypped. So I definitely, I don't want to do that to the dogs, man. If they're supporting us, I want to show my butthole to them.
Isolate that, big O Dukes.
Mike Cook says Gatreon. Yeah, dude, that's the site's name, Gatreon. All right, so cool. We don't have to spend too much time on that.
Yeah, we don't know which way we're gonna go with it, but I think everybody's feedback is gonna be really, really important, really instructive to that decision, whatever we decide. But we're just floating it out there. We don't want people who are paying more already to feel alienated, baby alienated in any way. But we also don't, we want to make shit cheap for people, make the price point low so that people can feel like, we're not pricing them out of watching and listening to the show too. So.
Yeah. Support means more than money. That's why, when the movie says he can't afford the Patreon, I'll just send him the link sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the diarrhea plane real quick before we go on to the Patreon. You heard about this, right?
What the hell, what the hell?
What the hell, but did you hear about the diarrhea plane?
Yeah, definitely. It was like a flight that was going. It was a flight that was going from somewhere in the U.S. to like Madrid, Spain, or something like that. So it's a intercontinental flight, long ass flight, and then it got rerouted back to like Dallas or something.
Yeah. So for those who haven't heard about it, a flight from Atlanta to Barcelona had to turn back around because a passenger on board was having a quote unquote medical issue. Flight was about 2 hours out. In the audio transmission from the flight deck, they heard the pilot say, "This is a biohazard issue. We have a passenger who's had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta." In a statement from Delta, a spokesperson said, "Our teams worked as quickly and safely as possible to thoroughly clean the airplane and get our customers to their final destination. We sincerely apologize to our customers for the delay and inconvenience to their travel plans." Flight ended up being delayed about 8 hours before taking off for Barcelona again. Is this actual video? I haven't seen this.
Oh my God, is it the poop vid? Is it the poop vid?
The poop vid. Vagina. Let me see.
Show me the poop facts.
Oh, here it is. There's a video. All right. I don't see the video. I'll try to find it. But what are your initial thoughts about this?
I believe it, but I believe everything. So like Ace
Except for
was
the
saying,
fact that aliens exist.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. That's where my cynicism runs aground, I guess. Whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, I mean, I think so Ace had said earlier, one of the commenters, he didn't believe because there's no like hard evidence, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody has a phone, everybody on the plane has a phone for the most part. Wouldn't somebody have taken a video or at least a picture of fecal matter running up and down the aisles?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, if somebody's shitting running up and down the aisles, is that the first thing you're thinking of, or are you thinking of like, let me plug my nose? Here comes the cold water. Because
dude, smelling somebody's fart is bad enough, man. Smelling their fucking diarrhea,
like
with the
this
fucking little corn in it, and oh my god, dude, that is fucking nightmare fuel, dude.
Like a burrito bowl.
yeah. And I imagine, dude, if it's diarrhea, it's like fucking like just pouring down the aisle, right?
Well, so like, doesn't this take doing this, plugging your nose? Doesn't that take precedence over doing this? You know, like, and it takes over in such a strong way that are you gonna do both? Like,
you know, I don't do a good enough job of I don't have that instant, like that natural reflex to pull out my phone when I see something crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a younger generation thing. Do you do that? I don't do a good job of that.
I did for a long time, because
that's
a part of like the radio fuckery that I'm trying to like disconnect from my brain. Because for so long it was like, don't miss anything, don't miss anything, don't miss a single thing.
Yeah.
And it felt like that every second of every day that I was like working. So I don't feel that way so much anymore, but for a long time I definitely did.
Dude, I mean, I would be so pissed off if I was on that flight. But dude, I was doing some internet sleuthing, and I was on Reddit, and I was reading about the incident. And I saw this Reddit post that actually shed some light. It's a guy, he says, I was actually on this flight, and if media is reporting it was a dude, it was not. The female passenger seated in first class exited first class for the restrooms near center of the plane. As unfortunate as it was for all passengers on board in terms of small sight, delays, crew members, blah, 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 even having to solicit she had to solicit clothing from another person. I must say that the original flight crew working the flight was extraordinary and completely professional. From initial realization through best efforts to control containment, sourcing additional clothing, professionally informing other passengers after making the call to return to Atlanta, to safeguarding the sick passengers' identity upon arrival back in Atlanta. The crew demonstrated the most genuine concern and care for all on board, especially the sick passenger. One attendant stayed with her just outside the restroom for the duration of the return flight. Upon arrival back to Atlanta Delta, she stocked and restocked carts with free water, chips, Snickers, and snacks for all that were impacted.
Snickers? I said Snickers.
Hours later, upon reboarding the flight, you would have never known you weren't the first passengers to be on the plane that day. So, you know, honestly, that's not what I want to hear. I wish he was like shitting on her, no pun intended. But I mean, that I like hearing like fucking inside skinny on the diarrhea plane, you know. Dude, having the shit on a plane is embarrassing enough. I don't know about you, but
yes, yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna have to fucking drop a deuce in this tiny ass bathroom. You know,
I don't think this will come as any surprise to anybody that's followed IDM from the beginning.
Yeah,
I shit way too much.
What, dude?
And so, like, being on planes is. It's
That's
kind
short.
of a night. It's kind of
That's
a nightmare
in an airplane,
especially going from one continent to another. I'm like, going to Europe last year was terrifying for me because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to shit. And even worse, what I realized is like going on a short flight from like
a shorts flight.
Yeah, a shorts flight from France to like Spain.
Yeah.
That's when it's really embarrassing when you have to shit. Because it's like a 40-minute flight. Everybody knows that you've been in there for 10 minutes. Because they're all waiting to do number one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, dude, it's the fucking... Dude, anyone knowing you're shitting anytime is embarrassing. Unless you're in your house with your immediate family, it's embarrassing.
Dude, people that don't have shame about shitting in public bathrooms, like I don't know what kind of like fucking substances they're on, or like,
oh, I fucking hate them, dude.
What kind of narcissism that is, but it's crazy. Like, how
Dude,
do you not feel shame
Yeah.
sitting in a public bathroom and shitting?
Anyone that doesn't have shame about shitting in a public restroom, I feel like I have a green light to humiliate. You know, like for instance, there was a time where I went to a restaurant and a dude was shitting in the fucking restroom and just fucking talking as loudly as he could on his phone.
Did he start tapping his foot underneath the stall?
And I could see that he was like, you could see he was shitting, not only because you could see his feet, but you could also smell the fucking shit in the air. And he's just fucking having like a jolly old conversation on the phone. And I was so annoyed and angry with him that when I left, I turned the light off. I was such an asshole, dude. Such a passive aggressive asshole. But yeah, dude. I fucking switched the light off in the middle of the restroom. It was pitch black, so I was so happy. And
oh my god, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah. But dude, like, that's how much it annoys me. I'm like, how fucking dare you not sit in silence when you're stinking up the fucking joint, dude?
Can you imagine how pissed you'd be if you're sitting there shitting?
Yeah.
And you're in an unfamiliar public bathroom and somebody turns the light out and can't find anything.
But honestly, dude, I would first of all, I courtesy flush. You know what I mean? Because I don't want everyone to fucking smell my fucking shit, you know? But also, like, I don't want to draw more attention to myself. So, like, the fact that he was, like, yucking it up with his, like, fucking old frat bros on the phone, I was like, fuck you, dude. I'll show you. But anyways.
You are a monster.
I know, dude. I'm awful.
Oh shit! So what did we conclude about the shit diarrhea flight?
Yeah.
Do we think it happened? Yay or nay?
Oh, I think it definitely happened.
Yeah, me too.
Why? First of all, why would they lie about it?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Also, why would
nobody wants that coming back on their airline?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that negative story.
Delta doesn't want that out.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, we did have a passenger shit on our entire flight from Atlanta to Barcelona.
Yeah, yeah.
And actually, it's pronounced Barcelona.
Here's the question: if you were the diarrhea passenger, would you?
I likely would be. Yeah.
Would you do? Would you do radio hits? Like, would you call into radio shows like, yeah, that was me, and I shit up the bathroom?
I mean, do you even have to ask the question?
Well, I guess you have something to promote, so yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, hi, I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
That was me.
And,
that was me.
Check out IDM. It doesn't matter. Podcast on YouTube every Friday from 9:30 p.m. to
Dude,
whenever.
we should call into a radio show and say that we were, one of us was the Delta shitter.
Like prank call dude. Like a radio station. Oh,
yeah,
that's a great idea. Well, okay, so most big market stations probably might be able to like suss it out through like their phone screeners, but there's a lot of bad phone screeners out there. So it could be doable.
I mean, they're mostly interns.
And we'd have to have somebody like streaming it, like recording the stream too, at the same time in case they delete it from their podcast.
The movie said, "Have you seen the TikTok of a guy getting a girl hammered, and then pouring a drink down her mouth, thinking he's gonna hit, and then she got so drunk she literally passed out and shit herself."
Well, he
shit
said
all over her.
He said shitted herself.
Shitted herself. Shit all over. No, I haven't seen that, but I want to see it.
We should not watch that on YouTube,
TikTok,
by the way.
Drunk.
Please do not watch that on YouTube.
Ooh.
Please.
All right, maybe we'll save it for the Patreon. That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
All right, cool. Well, let's hop over to the Patreon, dude. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We love you. The movie, dude, we got to get you on, man. We got to get you on again.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching and you're not subscribed to us on Patreon, download the Patreon app. Go in the search bar after you've created an account and type in "It Doesn't Matter," and you will find our show. You can subscribe for $5, $8, or $12. We appreciate whatever you guys are willing to subscribe for. The different tiers come with different deliverables, as they say in the biz world.
Yeah.
And we're working out a couple of ideas right now as we speak, trying to figure out how we can deliver more to everybody. We just have to iron out the details. So if you guys are already subscribed, please give us feedback on how you feel about the stuff we talked about earlier in the show.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
All right, cool, man. Well, I'll see you on the Patreon. Thank you guys for watching. We love you. And till next week. Peace.